Listo. Bienvenidos a la parte final de The Wolf Among Us. Vamos a ver en qué chingados termina esta historia. Que recordemos, vengo súper atrasado y alargándola a una historia que casi no dura nada. Así que vamos a terminarla de una vez. Recuerden darse la vueltecita por Twitch, que ahí estamos haciendo directos. Casi todo lo que se sube aquí a YouTube estamos en vivo en algún momento del día. Ahí abajito está el link. Por favor, dense un rolecito. Pero vamos, capítulo 5. Vamos a ver el pequeño resumen. Y a ver si sí está grabando. Sí está grabando.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth.
Esto es del primero. Yo creo que van a recapitular todo, así en resumen rapidísimo.
Not if I can avoid it.
La chollita de la morra.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
La hermana de Holly, sí es cierto.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Es el lazo.
We're destroying the tree.
Hechizadas, la
No!
bruja.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Tiritos, sí es cierto que nos cosieron a plomazos.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Okay.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal
Sí es cierto que nos quedamos en su oficina, ¿verdad? Nos quedamos en su oficina esperando a ver qué pedo, qué nos va a decir. Pero estaba toda su racita, entonces... peligro. Son 5 capítulos, ¿verdad? Sí, exactamente 5. Tontamente el primero que grabé me quedé a nada de terminarlo y pues ya quedó para YouTube en 6 capítulos. Pero sí, solo son 5 capítulos. O sea, este ya es el último que cierra toda la historia. Y a ver qué campaña iniciamos. A ver cuál se me antoja jugar. Episodio 5. Incitando al
You've come a
lavado.
long way. You must be tired.
Variedad de nombre torcido. Por la noche. Vale. Hey. Estaría cagado, ¿no? Que por la marquita de aquí tengas un hoyo y que no tuviera nada y se saliera. ¿Qué pedo? Se me minimizó el juego, ya. Sí, güey.
Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you?
Esa morrita, pensé que era de nuestro
Do you
lado
want
la
a drink?
rubia.
Something to eat. Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's
Espera.
lobster.
Venimos con todo.
Don't
Aquí vamos a
misunderstand
matar.
the situation here. We are
No
not
mames, ¿gol
friends.
de quién?
You're in no position to offer
No
me
me digas que del
anything.
Juárez. Si no
On
me
the
mato.
contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here.
Del
but you're
Necaxa,
a
no
native of
mames, ni
mine.
nos perdemos. ¿Qué
Been
pedo?
friends for a long
Sí,
while.
pinche Santino, me lo
Ever
perdí.
since I came aboard these shores. You know,
¿Qué estás hablando?
What are you talking about?
Sabía que debía de ver esos 15 minutos de
peace, I
partido.
think, puts it best. Allowed to live my own way.
Ya ni pedo, ya me lo perdí, pero ya vi, ya con ganen.
What do
Le
you think
ganamos
you're
al Tuca.
doing? Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Loca,
Sheriff.
la
For
regañaron.
the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would
Buena,
help
ese
settle
Necaxa.
everyone's nerves, I think.
You
Trataste de
forget what
matar.
happened at the pudding and pie. You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that that doesn't change what happened to you, and I can only offer my sincerest apologies. And I hope you believe me when I say,
Yeah,
Sheriff,
chicos,
that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to set an issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No,
Híjole,
I'm gonna
híjole,
deal
no
with it
creo.
right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you?
Nada más tiene ventaja numérica, ¿sí,
You're nothing
no?
more than a-
Ese güey puede haber estado muerto.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance,
Ajá.
if you have to know, it was Georgie.
¿Fue Georgie?
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Ese culero fue.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Si le tiene miedo al patrón.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
¿Cómo que qué?
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
You told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it.
Oh.
You will be silent while we
Ya sé,
discuss
esa
what to
morra
do
trabaja
with
para
you.
ella y era amiga de
This is
todos.
right, bollocks, sis.
Culera.
You're just gonna let him do this?
So what
Por
do you
eso
say,
tienen un chingo de miedo a
Can we
la
discuss
que trabaja ahí.
terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take
Vamos
this
con
fucker.
todo, chicos.
Take all
Vamos
of
por
them.
todos.
I didn't fuck.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere.
Del fondo del lago.
I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well.
O sea, quería nada más un trato para que nos lleváramos a ese güey. Y que ese güey se saliera
Because
libre.
I've never
No.
been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Híjole, Bloody Mary. Ah, hola, YouTube. Hola, Javi. Sí, sí, salen en los comentarios en
Did I
el
miss
gameplay así.
anything good?
Uf,
Well,
tiro
look
final
at
contra
you,
Bloody
all
Mary.
fixed up.
Ah, qué ñero. Ay, sí es cierto que el pinche... Que este güey se transforma. Vamos a echarnos el tiro.
Take this!
Ah, qué ñero. Oh, sí, eso está muy OP.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Vamos con este culero, con el del...
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh, lo picó. A ver, F y F. Dios. Van a pelear a 10. Ahí se picó. Aguas. Otro campito que se va a ir easy. Hágase para allá, perro. Este compa ya me lo madre sabroso, la neta. Con todo. Revolver New Meta. Pero aquí no les funcionó, Javi. Ese güey se va a morir, su gemelo. Si no lo trata, se va a morir. Solito lo picó. Lo desinfló, dirían por ahí.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Ajá, perros. ¿Creen que me voy a quedar? Fue un ataque, fue un ataque. ¡Ja! O sea, literalmente podemos detener un carro, pero un tiro de revólver sí nos tumbó. ¿Y qué tenemos que hacer? O sea, toda la gente que está viendo se le hace algo normal este pedo. Ay, cabrón. Mira esos reflejos, papá. Ya nomás. Yo pensé que iba a escalar, no a atravesar el edificio. Qué mamón. O sea, desde un principio me podía transformar. Ah, perro, otra vez el Omnitrix ahí. ¿Eh?
Fuck! What was that?
Híjole. ¿Cómo decirle quién fue? No hay pedo. Primero quiero a Georgie. Por aquí. Bueno, Cristal, que se espante.
Take him off!
I can't.
Ah, qué putas. Espero que sea un callejón sin salida. Ya con eso están GG. Ah, nos va a atropellar. ¿Cómo la ven?
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Neta, se nos van a escapar. Ah, ay, neta. Ah, pero 3 a Pilar Mot. Buena. Ah, qué bueno que nos dejaran casualmente un poco de ropa. Delicacies. También, ¿no? Como que era obvio que tenían que regresar a su lugar. Además, vamos a ver cuánta sangre perdió el compita. Toc, toc. Ah, prueba de tener armas ese güey aquí.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Me vale madres, entramos directo. Se va a morir ese güey ya. Como que no va a aguantar mucho.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
¿Vas a cargarme?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
Sí.
I'm not going anywhere.
No iré a ningún lugar.
It isn't his fault.
Quédate, no hay
He's a
pedo.
murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
Mames,
He made sure they
matamos.
couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to!
O sea,
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Don't give me that bullshit. You're responsible.
Like hell I am.
o sea, el Poncho aplicando su spam
Faith and Lily
mágico.
tried to pull a run
Nah,
on
hombre,
us.
qué
And as you can
primo ese
imagine, the
Poncho.
crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with.
Perdón.
So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the
Sigue siendo
order.
responsable,
He told me
güey.
to
Nadie
kill
te obligó a
them.
cortarlas.
And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Ok.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't
No,
matter
pues
if
no hay
it's
pedo.
fucking
Pues sí,
true or
este es
not.
tu canal, Poncho, y eres tú. Si sabes que no se
Go
puede,
ahead,
¿verdad?
arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must
ya no
be
leí
so
qué dice.
easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad
Ojo.
guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Sí. ¿Dice qué?
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
A ver, ¿cuál es el pedo?
How is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
O sea, prácticamente
so
mató a
you've
dos
been
para que ella
helping this
se
asshole?
salvara. Verga.
I
Culero.
thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
O sea, sí es su culpa, pero pues
So,
así mataron.
do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
No mames,
I'm
se va a
sick of
suicidar.
everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking stuff.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
La neta, sí, se mamó.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them.
La neta, sí, se mamó.
I look at Nerissa
No vería mal que se
and
suicide y
I
los
hate
libera.
myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Sí,
no!
mamó.
Fuck!
Oh,
No, no,
sí.
no, no!
Y se
Why'd you have
mató.
to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Ahorita no hay que decir nada. Sí, mató.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Ese compa se va a querer morir. Apa, No man, qué culero.
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Se le salieron las tripas. Oh.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Sí, no va a aguantar el güey. Sí, ya está.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just
Sí.
make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
Fucking asshole.
You wanna finish me off now?
La neta no.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Pues la neta no.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Ese güey sí se lo está pasando feo.
I know what I did.
Nah, no tengo por qué hacerle ese favor a ese culero. Decidiste dejar sufrir a Yari. Pues sí, la neta, sí. Está culero.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Se lo merece. Y mira
I'll
que-
send someone for your body. Both of you.
Por ambas, pues sí, de
Fuck
mames.
you! Piece of shit.
Sus carteles. Adonis. Van en la mitad de este capítulo. No sé si vayamos en la mitad. O sea, ya es el tramo final, Pilar. O recién comienza. Pues va comenzando, pero va muy intenso. Ahora sí como es el final. Yo creo que sigue nada más ir por... Ir a la fábrica de metales. Pelea final y ya va a acabar. Y resolución y ya. No creo que le agreguen más historia. Pues ya no hay más. Ya sigue directo al punto. Super Metal Works. Justo aquí. A ver cuánta gente se muere. Porque dejamos picados a esos dos güeyes en como el mundo raro. Y aquí en la limo solo se vino... ¿Cómo se llama? Ese güey, el pelón y la morra. Ah, no, en la limo se vino el villano principal y Bloody Mary. Ahora sí que es... Son los únicos dos que deberían de estar aquí metidos.
Of course.
No me lo veo. El trono. O sea, si mataba en el capítulo anterior, si mataba a uno de los gemelos, el otro se iba a enojar más y aún así lo iban a picar. O al que pican es al que decidí no matar, ¿no? Esa es una duda buena para mí. Paquetes, los paquetes de ese güey.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Ah, no mames, sí, es cierto. Si los mandaban para aquí, ¿para qué chingados los mandaban aquí? Ok. Uy, esto se ve peligroso. Metal, fundiciones, tiro final. A esa pinche morra sí la voy a matar. A esa morra sí, sin pedos. Esa morra es bien sanguinaria. Y la neta. ¿Viste por qué está cerrado?
You used to be something.
Oh, siempre estuvo viendo todo. De la vez que se encararon ellas dos, cuando la encontramos, cuando ella encontró la cabeza, cuando se despidió. Esto fue hace un chingo, según yo tengo entendido. Andas.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
¿Qué es eso? Una rueda con pinchos y cadenas. Creo que es algo muy malo. Samuelito is back. No tengo nada que ver por aquí. Eso es un fundidor. Oh, aquí hacen las balas de plata,
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Si nos quieren tasajear,
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate.
Te dejo las capaces manos.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out.
Pierde el malo y gana el bueno, tal vez sí. Esperamos que sí, solito.
Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Ok. Porque si te lo ve. Ah, no más. Nos vimos muy mal fallando siempre.
Is that the best you can do?
Eso. Ah, qué mal pedo. Si se puede desaparecer, eso es trampa. Eso es trampa, que se desaparezca nada más. Esa rueda, demasiado sospechoso. Es rápida. Joder, mi ídolo. No, como que tu ídolo sea bonito. O sea, meternos aquí es un pedote. Ah, no mames, esto es más rápido. Vamos a estar al tiro, ya vimos que es estar al tiro. Ok. Ay, o sea, nos hitea, pero eso es leve. ¿De dónde chato están los demás? ¿Los gallos o a quién te regresas con los demás, abuelito? ¿Esa es la versión verdadera de Bloody Mary? Ok. Ah, sí, pero nos vamos bien mal fallando ese primer golpe. Uy. Ah, la verga, nos caímos. Ah, quedamos transformados en lobo. Qué buen pedo. Mythic, Pilar y los demás. Ahí andan, supongo. Aquí anda, ¿ves? Ahí anda Pilar. El Mythic ya se tuvo que ir. Del Poncho acaba de comenzar directo. Los gallos, que es Rodrigo, se fue a dormir. Y Chucho no sé qué está haciendo, pero ya se fue a llevar. Mythic se va a las 8, el Javi quién sabe. Ah, cabrón. Esto ya es mucha trampa. Se teletransporta, se multiplica, trae balas de plata. Ya denme tantita ventaja a mí, ¿no? ¿Pero de qué? ¿De eso? ¿Ya qué pedo? Ah, sí. Ok. Efectivamente ese es mi ídolo. Oh, te puedes convertir en lobo full. Qué rotez es esta. No más, qué OP. Eso está muy OP convertirte en lobo. Oh. Ah, sí que esa es la real. Topa el power, chaval. Está bien raro este chico. Ahora vamos a cargar una Genkidama, chicos. Wow, no esperaba eso. Y queda una. Oh, nos va a intentar apuñalar, ¿eh? Ah, el ojito. Uy, a tiempo. Uf. Fue buena la pelea. Ay, qué pinche raro este pedo. Ah, no mames, mi ropita. Félix, ayúdame. Nel, Javi. No mames. Pues sí estoy encuerado, ¿no? Sí, estoy encuerado, efectivamente. Tama, hay que cargar ropa extra, chicos. Qué loco. Sí, está muy loco. Ah, ahí está mi ropita. Qué buen pedo. Hasta corbatita, güey. No sé para qué chingados la corbatita. Ahora va la explicación de por qué él hace el bien y nosotros deberíamos de confiar en él.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Ah, qué buena razón.
I won't miss next time.
Okay.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to.
Pero vas a ver el video, sí, ahorita lo vemos.
And that's what I want.
No estás tan seguro.
Sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Llevarlo vivo o
Why don't you
llevarlo
let me
muerto.
worry about that. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
No
Funny,
sé.
coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a
Por favor, di
precaution.
saluda
I'm sure you
para
understand.
mi seguidor el Javi. Si quieres, sí.
I'm
Saludos
no
para el
murderer,
Javisito.
Mr. Wolf.
El
I
buen
didn't
seguidor, el
kill those
Javi.
women.
Así no hay
And I
pedos.
think you know that. All I'm
Creo que lo
asking
sabes.
for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are
Y
you?
Kevin anda arriba con mi
I'm a
familia.
businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And
Marcelo.
I will, as long as you
No voy a
agree
caer,
to my
Javi.
terms.
Acepta
Because I'm
mis
not saying
términos,
another
ok.
word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you
sé
decide to
llevarlo.
do something stupid, like
Huh?
murder me,
Lo
you
llevamos
won't
vivo,
get
le
your answers.
matamos.
But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Y si lo llevamos con algo roto.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you
Es sobre la
want the
justicia,
truth?
sobre
Or do you
Fabletown.
just want to look like the
Sobre
hero?
Fabletown.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
¿Por qué tú lo mandaste, mamá?
Georgie.
¿Quién solo está
He's dead.
con se los busquetan Kevin? Ya sabe maneja el tractor. Nel, ese no, pero ya lo vayamos.
Being the killer has
Buen
been
drama.
dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right,
Vámonos.
let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Nah, no mames, no.
What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd
Arrestarlo.
want to keep you around.
Arrestarlo de una vez,
under
luego lo
arrest.
metemos. Contra su
Give
amigo
a trial
Julio.
in front of your peers.
What?
And your punishment will follow.
Lo elevaste tú entre yo, mi hermana y mi padre, pero primero lo aceptó chidito el agua y después se locó. Raro. Pero ya, quedó bañado.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
What is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
Ganamos.
Good man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Te pegaste el montón, el Gaby no me cae.
Are you okay?
¿Estás bien?
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that,
You know. Entonces te quedan el pilín.
Glad you made it back in one piece.
Ahora, ¿para qué tantos datos, Samuelito?
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking
No,
well.
por eso lo bañamos completamente.
What are
todo.
you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone?
¿Qué pedo,
Can I
Samuel?
have your
Exactamente.
attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying
Hijo de
Georgie's the
tarjeta.
motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be
¿Qué dice?
allowed
Con la
to
gente que
speak.
sí está entonces no
We
digan
have
nada,
to read
please.
the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your
¿De qué te
order,
ríes? Dijo un chiste,
inciting
¿qué?
violence against various members of the
Relajado,
Fabletown
chicos.
community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
Dos veces.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie.
Eso sí,
Additionally,
¿verdad?
you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and
Y secuestrar a Clan por resistencia al arresto, por... Y por ser un digno parido.
sale of
No,
magical
no hay que
artifacts.
interrumperla, que se sienta grande.
Now, is there anything you would
El hombre
like to
torcido
say?
me hizo la torcida al revés.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
No, vamos a quitarlo del resto.
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade.
Todos el resto es suficiente.
We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We don't know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
We
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and
Okay.
make something of this town, we have to
Para
start
de
doing
YouTube,
things
para el stream
correctly.
FIF.
No more snap
Qué grosero,
judgments, no
Javi.
more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
O sea, se va a
This is
defender.
ridiculous.
La neta sí, no mami. Es bien culpable. ¿Qué va a decir? Va a decir que
You
hacían
have
bien
the
a la
floor.
comunidad.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
No, pero tú lo
He was a
contrataste, mamón.
total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to
Nah,
your
no
point or
mames.
what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand. He
Que
murdered
por
two
no
of
se
his most
grosero me
faithful
expresa
employees.
libremente.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This is
the
such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
Georgie's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Give me a break. You're so full of shit.
Well, I thought we could discuss this like civilized people, but apparently
For
that isn't
fuck's
going
sake.
to happen.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people
Y eso
tried
en
to
cómo
kill
afecta a
me.
Siria.
They get a bit
Isabelita.
carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You
Como yo los
understand wanting to
protegí,
protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man.
Ellos no querían protegerte. Mejor no tengas un punto. Creo que estás acabado.
Just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You
Sé
intimidate
que afecta al
people.
gobierno de
Use
Papua
scare
Nueva Guinea.
tactics. They're afraid if they
En
don't
todo, en
follow
todo.
orders, they'll
Desde
end
la
up
base hasta
dead.
lo final lo afecta.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help.
Hired
I
help.
see some of them are here among you. They
O
are
sea-
not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions.
No,
as
mame,
Georgie
pero
was.
hay de chambas
What
a
about Lily?
chambas.
She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she
What?
wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry,
Exactamente.
Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
En que no hay luces
That's what you did
cuando
to us.
adhiero
How you
a las
kept us all
ciudades.
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Pues sí, güey.
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
No mames, atenderlos, dándoles chambas
Yes,
culeras,
but
endeudándolos y
wasn't I?
amenazándolos. Nosotros no abandonamos, eso fue una Crane, no pongas esto en nuestra...
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor, faithful
Darlos,
escaped
híjole.
lovers. Because
Pero te
I
Javi,
helped
contra
her,
Z.
she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
Ay, punto nosotros.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know. Snow made a mistake.
I have very good reasons for asking you to do that.
Nah, ahí sí le
She
damos
was
el-
working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Sí,
But
mejor,
believe me,
mejor
I
que
truly
mejor
want
conócelo
what's
ya.
best for this town.
Eso sí le creo. Le creo.
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
La neta, de
Yeah,
Netflix.
right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your
La
hope
neta
for
pudo haber
a better
matado y
life.
madreado a todos
You would
más
go to
cabrón.
him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
La huevo, ganamos el
You're all
pendejo.
still afraid
Uno.
of him, even
Uno.
now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is
Ah, huevo,
over.
ganamos.
And those girls
Los
will
momos,
have
ahorita,
their
ahorita, con calma.
justice.
Ganamos hasta la bruja, bien. Ahora vamos a quemarlo vivo. Ah, no, digo, enjuiciarlo.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
El fundamento
The
está...
sheriff
Nada
simply
más.
doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke.
Ah, no mames, se murió la
Especially
morrita.
given Bigby's history.
What are you talking
Félix es
about?
directo. No puedes zafarte de esta. ¿Qué hay de tu historia? No puedes zafarte de esta.
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Híjole.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. Just...
Of course that's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're
Okay.
trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
You're responsible.
Bro, follow, follow.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe
O sea, sí,
he's right.
él era sospechoso de asesinato. Es no estuvo involucrado, todo es el que está en
We'd all
juicio.
just let that go.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Eso sí.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Barron follow, no.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own.
O sea, si llegaran las otras morras de la historia, estaría feo.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Okay.
Who will be the...
Bigby, Miss White.
A huevo, va a hablar. Con eso ganamos. Si ella habla, con eso ganamos.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me.
Okay.
I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up.
Oh.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Hey,
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
Dijo, shut up, eh?
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so.
Está, ganamos con eso.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
He saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves.
Exactamente.
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
La neta. Esto es GG, boy.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's
La neta.
guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
Exactamente.
We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
We can send him away.
Everyone, listen up!
Encerrarlo o
Clearly,
matarlo.
we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
La votación, que sea libre votación.
Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
A huevo que sí.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
O sea, que yo escoja.
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be
Hijo.
the judge.
No se le dé.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
O sea, que yo decida.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
La neta.
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Encerrarlo, matarlo, encerrarlo, matarlo, encerrarlo, matarlo. Ayúdenme a decidir, chicos.
Yes, Sheriff.
Arrancarle la cabeza, tirarlo al pozo, encerrarlo. Estas son sus tres opciones. ¿Cuál escogen? O sea, es uno, matarlo, que nos quedaríamos mal y quedaríamos como unos pinchos locos, tiranos. Tirarlo al pozo es lo que haría Snow, que no sé qué les pasa en el pozo, la neta. O encerrarlo, yo creo que encerrarlo. Pilar y mi saludo, pinche. Yo voto por encerrarlo. La Netflix. Pero es una difícil decisión. Es que tirarlo al pozo que nada más desaparece, pero puede volver. Regresa como al mundo de los cuentos y ya. Arrancarle la cabeza sería muy brutal. Entonces lo vamos a entambar, ¿no? Vamos a entambarlo.
Everyone, I'm
not this way.
Ah, qué culero, Mierazo. No.
You all remember this moment. Think of me.
Vamos a encarcelarlo. Vamos a encarcelarlo. Para que se le quite, para que sufra el perro. Que yo no soy violento hasta la siguiente temporada.
What he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Encerrado con 3 personas galantes, exactamente. Se va a pudrir encerrado, o sea. A mí se me hace peor eso. A que te maten o a que te regresen a tu mundo de donde eres originario, ¿no? O sea, todo lo que te queda de vida va a estar culero porque estás encerrado. Hay el ojito, sí, cierto. ¿El cuervo? ¿Lo convirtió en cuervo?
Not what I was expecting.
Te convirtió en cuervo.
Crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm.
Pero sobre el camión marcharse, nos vamos a la granja. Un rato pensé que querías. No sé.
Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
¿Se van a la granja? ¿Por qué se van a la granja?
This fucking line.
Pinche Jack. Estoy hecho mierda. Pilar, mis amigos, tenía 400 lucas ayer. Nel.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Flycatcher olvidó las llaves. Voy a llevárselas.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Guiño. Pinche Colin. ¿Ves por qué me caí mal Pilar? ¡Oh! Dijo, y se atrevió. ¿Y qué son esas chelas? ¿Chesquito? Yo diré que son chelas. Cello Break Roadhouse. Ah, bueno, este es afuera, este es abajo del edificio. No, y el Toad. Y su morrito.
I'm
Llega a
going.
2 millones. 100 millones. Ay, qué bonito el Colin. Ey.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Viejo sabroso. Nice fucking day.
Ah, se los van a mandar. ¿Cómo estás? Lamento todo esto. Traté de ayudarnos. Están.
Viejo
Vamos a disculparnos.
Just go grab that, would you?
El Maxi siempre está en los directos de Max. Uf, el Maxi
Sorry
siempre
about
está.
all this. I tried to help. Just why the
Viejo
hell did you have to
sabroso.
send me and me boy away, huh? You
Yo no quería
promised
mandar a
me
estos
I'll
güeyes.
get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Viejo sabroso.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
¿Tengo algo?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Viejo sabroso.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so...
Viejo sabroso.
Bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Ay, un
It's the willow
insectito.
beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You
La
don't have to
personalidad
worry
le
about
encanta
the
tanto
money
que
seeing you. It'll be
lo
nice.
quemará. ¿Qué? Ah, el
Come on.
pobrecito con el DJ.
It won't
Pero
be so bad.
no quedó en mis
Have
manos.
you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
O sea, literalmente es
We're all
una
set.
granja.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Literalmente es una granja de
Hey,
animales.
Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Ah, sí, cierto, protegimos al Colin. O sea, literalmente es una granja, pero pues no están mal las granjas.
Saying
Siéntate,
goodbye.
TJ. Ah, qué grosero. El TJ es buen pedito. El TJ es la bandita, Fabina. Y esta morra, ¿dónde se va?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh.
No, lazo, sí.
Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget.
Pues no.
I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
También que se lo quite ella cuando quiere, no mames. ¿Qué tal? Está bien traumada por
Listen,
eso de que no quitárselo.
I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
El TJ es...
It's
oh,
about what happened
y
to
Pilar.
Faith
Ah.
and Lily.
Qué cruel.
I'm not sure where to start.
A ver.
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Okay.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
La que
The minute
encontramos.
Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Ah, entonces ella le
You've
contó y
seen
por
how
eso.
they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out.
Comentario
okay?
random.
I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe
Oh,
try
entonces
again in a few years.
What?
Ella les dijo
So
a
I
Georgie del pedo de
told
Fate
him
y Lily por
everything.
eso la
And I
chingaron.
begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man.
Al final les terminó
Then-
matando nada más.
Oh, God.
Dale un cigarrito. A ver si fuma.
Here.
Thank you.
Que se relaje. Y a Pilar te come. Oh. O sea, no fue su intención y al
I
final
don't know
nos
what
ayudó por su
happened,
culpa.
but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Fue para mejor.
I guess it worked.
Vamos a darle la razón a la morrita.
I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do.
¿De qué hablas?
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
O sea, ella nos la dejó como pista para empezar a investigar todo el pedo. No mames, que le da un pinche cigarro a Pilar. ¿Qué es ese cigarro? No mames.
Walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
Para que me metiera más en el caso y investigara todo.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
Más
People
menos.
like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way.
Y qué sad.
We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
Esperemos que sí.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
La
You
Netflix.
two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Vamos a quedarnos calladitos.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You
Ahorita
listened.
no, me rifé bien
when no
cabrón
one
y
else
detuve a
would.
todos y casi no
You
maté.
knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town.
Huevo,
Finally,
soy el capo de
because you brought
capos.
the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place.
Okay,
For
sad
better or
pero bueno yo
worse.
vengo a yo de resto
Fabletown
xxdddddddtq en la self stream y lost y pow streamer 2 contantes curves y freno stick okay.
Ahí denle las gracias en YouTube para el Javi.
Wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Dijo lo mismo que Faye, ya valió verga, la van a tasajear. Pinche Javi.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom. They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run
No,
more
me van a
tests.
aventar madres. No, todo con respeto. Y entonces pues ahí también se modera. Que se vaya. O sea, suena que era la misma persona, ¿no? Super sos. Pero así quedemos con la duda. A huevo, como todo cabrón, no importa que nos mojamos, no hay pedo.
I'll see you
Yo
around,
sí.
Wolf.
Interesante. Ay, ya acabó, no mames. Hasta así te dejan con un chingo de dudas. Porque te quedan. En primera te queda la duda de Snow, ¿va a ser bien la chamba? Ve tras ella, nah. A ver si luego lo voy a jugar el capítulo, solo el capítulo 5 para saber ese final. Ahorita lo vemos en YouTube si quieren. What did you do with Georgie? Pues Georgie to die. El 31% dejó que Georgie muriera. Qué buen pedo. Did you see Greg Cooperman mandó a trial? El 89.6% lo llevó con vida. ¿Cómo juzgaron al Crooked Man? El 47.4% de los jugadores improvisó. Aprisionó a ese güey. ¿Aceptaste el regalo de ti? Pues todos debían de aceptarlo. ¿Qué pedo con la raza que no lo aceptó? What was the last words to Nerissa? I hope some good here. Ok. Qué loco. Estadísticas. Lo metiste. Esto es todo lo que hiciste. Lo ayudaste a matar. Lo bofeteé. Lo encarcelé. Para interrogarlo. Fate se murió. Georgie se murió. Destruiste su club. Lo que me interesa es lo de Toad. Si usted se encarga bajo y prometiste entregárselo a Snow. Ok, apoyaste cuando Snow quería limpiarle la granja. Entonces fue mi culpa, chale. Qué loco, qué perejil le echaron a ese desarrollador. No sé, queda muy bien. Y queda abierto para una segunda parte sin pedos. Buenísimo. Sin pedos quedó muy, muy bien el juego. Pero bueno, Pero, a ver, vamos a ver si no hay nada post. Continúa la historia, escoge la novela gráfica. No mames, hay cómics. No mames, hay cómics. ¿Qué pedo? Con razón van a sacar más juego. No es club porque el club de mujeres galantes. Entonces hay cómics. Pero así termina esta campaña. Gracias a todos los que estuvieron viéndola aquí en YouTube. Y muchísimas más gracias a los que estuvieron en los directos viendo las campañas. Se aprecia. Nos vemos en la siguiente campanita. Chao, chao.